Do you want bonus audio?
If we all work together, we can rob the whole of Neverwinter blind.
What do you need?
I need a sphere show.
Knowing me, knowing crew. Arr.
James is going to punish me unless I ditch this item.
I'm going to Hogwarts, Harriet timidly replied.
Can I still hear the sound of children?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
A cockwomble at play. Well, join the Royal Britannia Patreon. Available now.
When it comes to towing, seeing is believing. That's why Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology offers up to 8 available cameras for 14 unique views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Learn more about Chevy Trucks at Chevy.com. Safety or driver assistance features are no substitute for the driver's responsibility to operate the vehicle in a safe manner. Read the vehicle owner's manual for important feature limitations and information.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Upgrade your business with Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning fewer carts going abandoned and more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, get a commerce platform that's ready to sell wherever your customers are. Visit shopify.com to upgrade your selling today.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
I've got a safe house magic box in the city. I've come to see Zamfire Toscob.
Maurus?
Sort of.
Aren't you in prison?
No, and it's Milo. We now inhabit the same body.
Since you're here, you should probably have this. A small scroll. It says, Via Vivi Regis. This is the way in. Underground.
Well, it sounds like the circle is the route to the Living King.
Do you know much about Cheapside?
Yes.
Does the Grey family still own that part of town?
Very much so.
Billy Grey, is he still alive?
I mean,
who's in charge?
It's his son.
I know Reacher and all of this is really important. I need to go to Cheapside. I need help finding my sister if she's still alive. This is really important to me.
I could let you inside the circle.
Yes.
Pulls a little lever, a spiral staircase. There is some security down there. It's meant to deter unwanted.
You feel the pressure of water falling down on you.
Some sort of
I can see a couple of letters. There's some missing on this door.
You're all wrong. Let's just start over from the beginning.
Queen's surname?
3 shambling figures.
A sort of circular waterfall.
Come on.
Okay. We going through?
Yep. Derek, you all right down there?
I'm gonna cast a spell. I need you to jump. Trust me.
No screaming!
You find a solid-looking door.
If you could have a meeting in here, you'd be so...
You want to just do detect magic on this chest?
Careful, Derek.
Click as the dais sprouts some pseudopods and batters you. You're all stuck.
These boots are made for killing people.
Kill the thing,
Poppins
Derek.
bracer of blade.
Get me off!
You all manage to step off the dais. And as you open the chest, you look inside and you hear from the other side of the room.
Well done. Now, would you like to explain exactly who you are?
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Last time we played, you all forgot that I'm cunning,
Yeah,
and
sort of. I had no idea what you were laying down.
yeah. You all thought, yeah, there's going to be a mimic in this room.
Totes.
You totes did, and you thought, yeah, the obvious chest in this room will definitely be a mimic.
Yeah.
Totes.
I genuinely know.
No, you thought it was a bomb.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a big magical explosion.
Yeah, you
bomb.
did, yeah.
I thought there'd be a mimic.
Yeah, you did. I know you did, and I had a feeling that you would think that.
I just
See about that I knew this.
And I thought, I thought to myself,
I knew that I would.
I thought to myself, what would be the obvious thing to be a mimic? Well, a chest would be an obvious thing. And I thought, well, if they don't think that, they'll probably think maybe
A table.
maybe the table or the chairs. One of those might be the thing. What they won't suspect is the floor.
Yeah.
No.
Floor mimic didn't enter into.
So I made a deliberately raised section of floor, so it was a separate thing to just the whole floor, because that seems harsh.
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
And I very carefully asked you where you were all stood.
I was
Yes.
stood.
What was
On
the-
tippy,
what was the
tippy
mimic's
toes.
name?
Mimic.
Henry.
Wasn't Amadeus.
Yeah, Amadeus, sure. It was called Amadeus.
Amadeus mimic.
Doesn't really matter now, he's dead.
First name Amadeus,
Mister.
second name Amadeus.
Amadeus mimics my father.
I was stood on my tippy toes, unlocking the chest, and then stabbed him with my shoes.
You did, yeah. And Tom, just so you know, Chip is colouring in his drawing pad.
No, don't. That's why I'm turned away from him.
You know, give it a couple of minutes and then just reach over and press the delete button.
He will forget.
Yeah, he will.
He will. Even with this mention, he will forget.
Yeah, I'll put it down briefly and then you'll... It's better, you know.
Thank you very much.
I thought you'd like to know.
Just message me when he's finished.
I need to... Anyway.
There's not enough cushions in the world.
You're too low down.
Alex,
into the mic, please.
Those hemorrhoids giving him jip.
Do we need a donut cushion for you?
Yes.
Have you turned inside out?
Oh, dear.
Is this the problem? You're about to. You're about to turn inside out, or you're about to turn him inside out?
That's better.
I don't know.
I've put the cream on now.
Oh.
It stings, but it hurts so
Soothing.
It hurts so good.
In the bad
So you did all that. You murdered a thing, and then you were like, "Cool, let's get a proper look inside this chest." You looked inside, and the last thing you heard was a slow clap, followed by someone demanding to know who the bloody hell you were.
Yeah.
The slow claps you've done.
It
was
feel like
sarcastic.
Yeah, I mean, it was very sarcastic, to be fair, but you know, and you had sort of just stumbled into a
Dead
mimic.
And a mimic.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a dead end because I was opening the chest. Yeah. It was the room that we were told to go to.
Someone else is in.
Yeah.
And we turn and observe a waterfall.
Yes, a sentient waterfall has walked into the room.
So who do we see as we turn and look upon the figure?
You see a dwarven figure.
A dwarven figure?
A dwarven figure, yes.
Okay.
Jeff's just going to sort of take a side and back step towards Derek. Sort of.
Okay.
Diagonal then?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you know, no, he's going to move like a knight in that chest. He's going to move two back and one across.
Yeah. Hopping.
Yeah.
Hop over Derek in a sort of semi-diagonal way.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
Utilising the flagstones on the floor as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what's going to happen.
Who are you?
I believe I asked you that.
My name is Derek Normalbeard. Who are you?
You're not Derek Normalbeard.
How do you know that?
Because I know Derek Normalbeard, and he's got a beard.
Where did you grow up?
This isn't 20 questions. I asked you who the hell you are.
What's she look like?
She looks like... Well, let me ask you this question in return.
Yeah.
What was your memory of what Doris looked like?
We were twins, so we were. So she looked like me, but she had a Van Dyke beard and moustaches. Set of moustaches.
A pair of them.
A set?
A set.
Of
full
moustaches.
8-piece set.
Yeah.
Well, how many lips?
One for every day of the week.
Nope.
You know the answer, Tom.
No. Put that away.
There's a pair of moustaches. Let's just leave it at that.
Sorry.
She had
No.
a long ginger hair that was kind of in two pigtails, like plaits.
No, I can't.
Let's go back. You're ruining this for me.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey, it's only fair. Everybody always interrupts me.
I didn't.
No, but now that's all that's in my head.
I didn't mean that. But now it's all I can imagine.
That's my sister, you freak.
She's got a mustache down there. I don't know if it's in these.
I didn't mean to ruin everything in that one. That was not deliberate on that one. So I'm very sorry.
I've got this image of a big twirled moustache.
Me too.
Does she get food caught in it?
Oh, you're so innocent.
Depends how she's sitting.
Okay. Let's focus our minds.
Right.
Back to the face.
Let me try that again.
Back to the.
I'm going to have a zesty beverage and then we'll get back to it.
Yeah. Did
Right.
you pause it?
Yes. Right. Derek.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, apart from the moustache, what do you remember of Doris?
She was slightly thinner than I am, but she and a little bit shorter. But she, because we were obviously not, identical. But she had sort of a Van Dyke, which she started growing by the time she was about 9 years old, which is pretty normal for a dwarf. She had long hair that was often in plaited sort of, the one on each side, whatever. She had the same colour eyes as me, bushy eyebrows, and that was pretty much it.
Okay. At the moment, your pocket rustles. And you hear the pocket disturbed artist Brian poke his little head out and just go awesome. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I've finished. You'll probably hate it, of course. But,
thanks, Brian. You can go back about your business now, and I'm going to take it out and look at it.
When you look at this painting that he's done, you see, what I'm going to describe to you is a very accurate piece of artwork. It truly captures the real essence of what you described. The art style, of course, is why have you got "fuck you, Tom" written in large letters on your face?
In case he reaches over. It's all right. I'm just doing this.
He's colouring around it. That's hard.
I am mortified. I'm appalled. Yeah, horrendous behaviour.
Not more than I am to be stuck in this moment and not being allowed to continue.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
It's really annoying.
It's really frustrating. I deal with it all the time.
All I can see is just waving around a sign that says "fuck you, Tom."
Yeah, at least so he can read.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to press.
And this artwork has big, bold brush strokes of vibrant colours, as you describe them, in sweeping motions. It's more of an impressionist piece, to be honest. But it does capture the essence. And what it does do, because he's such a good artist, is it sort of inspires a sort of moment in you. And you feel like you look at this new dwarf and you look at the artwork and you go, this art really seems to sort of capture this dwarf.
I'll ask you one more time. Who are you?
You're the one that broke in here. Who are you?
We were told to come here.
By you?
I can't tell you that. All you need to know, and then I'm going to pull out the scarf, is that I'm a fan of the Neverwinter Boys. And this scarf that I'll pull out was knitted for me by her, and given to me by her. And I'd like to roll an inside check and see what her reaction to it is.
Yeah, go on.
Where's my character sheet? That's a natural 20. Natural 20 inside is 24. The natural 20.
The natural 20 is enough. I'm just reaching Milky Bar button. And with that natural 20, you see a sort of twitch in this dwarf's face, a sort of moment of recognition. And the dwarf says, "Where did you get that?"
You gave it to me, Doris.
You can't be Derek.
Derek Knee Smasher.
You can't be Derek. No.
I'm just going to run over to her and hug her.
Oh.
I'm just going to fucking sprint, jump off the table and just run and just wrap her in my arms, and I'm just going to sob. It has been about 50 years since we've seen each other.
Whoa.
And I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead. They told me.
They lied.
They told me you were dead. How did you? And I just sob.
Get it together, Derek.
How did you, what happened to you? We got separated and I saw you go down and then when I woke up, I was in a cell. My beard was gone. Remember all that expensive tonic that I used to drink? That was all gone.
Yeah, you spent way too much money on that.
Yeah, I did. And they gave me a fake one. They interrogated me. They asked me everything. I can't tell you, Doris. I told them everything.
Yeah.
It left me feverish. And then I went to, I can't remember, Grell Marsh or something, I think it was. And I just did my time. Put my head down. I learned to read. I can read now. My mum will be proud.
You never?
Yeah, Mum will be proud. And I never thought I'd come back here.
You're telling me you can write next?
Half and half. I got the vowels down. Consonants I struggle with sometimes, but
Smash cut to looking inside the notebook and go, O A E I A A E E I O U I.
I'm so relieved to see you. Look, I never thought I'd come back here, but since I was here, these are my mates. That's Jeff.
Hey.
He's
Good to meet you, Doris.
a magical child that I know. The big green one.
36-year-old man.
I'm 199 for a magical child.
Yeah.
That's Keth, sometimes alias Keith,
Or Lenny.
or Lenny, or Rose of Death, I like to call him sometimes.
Kethel.
It's
like
a magical orc
wave.
child that I know. Well, actually, no, he's mostly just good at killing stuff. And that's Malrus. He's two souls trapped in the same body, entwined with a magic stone.
Hi.
Okay, that was weird.
I looked for you. I looked for you after I came out, but I couldn't find you.
I was away.
What happened?
Well, Billy had me posted out of the city for a while.
He wasn't curious. Something was not right about that job.
No.
What happened to the money that we saved up?
Well, that's gone.
After or
After.
when we got back?
I was put away somewhere while Billy ran an internal investigation. He wasn't happy with you, mind, but he still needed work done, so... Of course you were what's happened to him, didn't you?
Yeah, Fairview, apparently.
Yeah.
How is he? Checked out, I heard.
Not there, yeah. Just waiting around now.
Well, I promise you, Doris, I'm back now, and we will not keep him waiting too long.
Perfect.
His son runs the old... What's his son called? I've never met him. He wasn't born when I went in.
Yeah, he was, what was that? Must have been 40 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's, bit of a jack the lad, if you will.
What's his name?
Not got no respect for the old ways.
I doubt it. These youngsters. All smash and grab. No artistry. No,
Mickey's in
2
it.
buckets and a fish. Mickey?
Yeah.
Mickey Gray. Sounds like a cunt.
Yeah.
Oh.
But none of that answers the question. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see you, but here?
Yeah.
What?
I'm a pirate. It's eye patch.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
and I lift up the eye patch to see another perfectly working eye.
Well, I mean, that is what they're for, but
Dark vision.
yeah. What's with the, you're a pirate and you're in the middle of the city? Yeah.
Have you seen? You haven't been paying much attention to the wanted posters.
Also, why have you got numbers on your back of your neck?
I think I cut mine off, didn't I?
Don't remember that.
Oh, no.
I think it was. I said I was going to, but I don't think I ever did it. I think we got close to it.
Yeah.
That's why. We were in Albert Lake.
What?
ARC.
You were in an ARC?
Yeah.
What kind of...
Yep.
That's for magic users.
Mm-hmm.
You can do magic?
We dabble.
Of a kind. Yeah.
All of you?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know something.
Even me.
You know me, I've always had a few tricks up my sleeve.
And you came here?
Yeah.
So...
Got directions.
You must be here to help us then.
Are you part of the circle, Dice?
Why else would I be here? That's why I asked why you were here.
Thieving.
Look around you. What is there to thieve?
That mimic corpse. That's good eating, that is.
Yeah.
You can have that if you want it. It's no good now.
Mimics?
Oh. Tell you what, I'm a bit peckish. You want some leisure jerky?
Oh.
I got a couple pieces left.
What brand?
Well, that one's red.
Nonsense.
And then that one's got sort of hobnails in it. So
Red will do.
red will do. Lovely. I think that's actually sports jerky. But,
Sports check.
so you're part of the... His sister owns the magic box. And I'll point over to Milo.
Oh.
Hi.
So you're a Toscobble?
I am indeed.
He's two Toscobbles.
Yeah.
Wearing a
it's
trench
After
coat.
a fashion.
Where's the other one?
inside him.
In me.
Knock him out and you'll find out.
Please don't.
All right.
Don't. Ignore him.
Are you all right?
He's half left.
How are you doing, Derek?
I feel like a weight's been lifted, if I'm going to be honest with you. She's alive. All I got left in the world.
There's me and a few of the boys.
Who's are you still running with? Or just all new?
The new crew.
What happened to Bull?
Oh, he bit it.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. How?
There was a shootout.
I feel old, Doris. I feel old. I'm about 20 years older than you now.
There ain't many of us left.
No.
Yeah, what do you mean you're older than me? We're twins.
We met this guy, Reacher, Lord Chiron.
You what?
Yeah.
That
He had some magic.
that is a name full of bad news.
I know.
You want to see what he's done to Ironside?
What?
I'm sorry.
What's he done?
I'm new.
You're all
Ironside.
new. None of you have been here before. What?
Excuse me.
What's Ironside?
That's where I used to live.
What do you mean used to live? Oh.
You're from Neverwinter? Fuck it. You know what? We're old enough. Neverwinter. I've known it as Neverwinter for 200
No, I can't be dealing with that.
Gallia?
There'll be large fines to pay, and many people dragged over the hot coals and irons and nails and stuff. Just get in the habit. You don't need to be attracting attention to yourself. And large fines from some wizards down by the coast.
Yeah.
These bloody wizards. Always trying to, they name something and they put it out there in the public consciousness and they tell everybody that, you can
What's
do this
happened to
thing,
my home?
You can see this thing. Jeff, hold on. I'm talking.
I know you're on
This
a
is
rant.
important.
What's happened to my home?
This is
Let him
important,
rant.
Jeff.
Your home's just come back, Derek. What's happened to mine?
And now we're not allowed to call it anything. We're not, they've cracked down on all the gaming licenses, so it's all got to be done in secret. None of it's open anymore. Fuck me. Anyway, sorry. Ironclad or whatever the fuck.
Ironside.
What's it being called now?
Ironside.
Like, it's now actually Steel Edge or something.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Where is Ironslide?
Unslide.
Iron slide.
Sorry, there's a lot of people talking all at the same time.
Look.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. What did Reacher do to Ironside?
Oh, it's all industrialised down there. Big factories. They're called
Making what?
things for the Empire. All the independents, they're all gone. Houses, it's just warehouses and factories there now.
All the houses are gone.
Well, they've got accommodation for workers, but it's not. All the old streets are gone.
That's fucking grey, isn't it? Sad. Changing times. Look,
of course, Mickey wants to move in. Wants his cut.
Ah, well, Mickey will get cut, sure enough. When we're finished with him. But look, and I'm just going to rattle off very in quick succession, like everything that happened. Shipwreck. Joining up with Timbers to tell Dath. You may have seen Timbers. You may have seen him on the wanted posters as well. All them chaps, Timbers, River, Rita, Glory, Gorgon, Ram Smasher, all them. We had this island called Nassau. Fuck me. I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that name either anymore. That might have been changed because of bloody copyright or something. If those wizards have got their hands on it. But that got stormed. His brother, Cade, who's a piece of shit, mind you, tried to kill him, killed the rest of his family, stormed this place. We got tangled up with the Sparrow. We're after these magical items, these pieces of 8 that can have this immense magic power. Watch this. I wish I could trade places with Jeff.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay.
Hey. The fuck? Yeah, that's not all. And
Jeff's going to just walk back, just swap back places.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah,
sorry.
You go.
And that's not all. And I'll throw the braces of blades out into the wall, and they'll.
You're going to say that, Jeff? Then
yeah.
Throw him at Jeff. Do it. Okay.
Keth, you want to show her your axe?
It's very personal.
She's a dwarf. She can take it.
Well, watch this. And then Keth will wing Moneymaker at the corpse of the mimic, sticks in it, and then he'll just look at Doris, not take her eyes off her, and stick his hand out, and then Moneymaker will just go straight to his hand, and he'll shrug.
Trail of glue across the room.
If we're doing that, I'm going to go and summon my Shadowbane from the its plane, and get my katana. I'm not going to show you what this does, and then he's going to put it away again.
Yeah, the point is we've all got some cool shit from tangling with these. I mean, Milo got given a backpack or a whistle or something. A whistle? Magical pair of slippers or something. But, this is my go-to shitty item.
Magical pair of slippers.
Magical pair of... Shout out to the Twitch streamer Sips, because that's his as well. My, quest reward go-to is a backpack or a whistle or something. We get out a cracker box. We've all got cool shit. And they stormed the island. They took all of us, came through portals, took us to this place called Owlbear Lake, and we managed to get out of there. Now, obviously, we got quite the rap sheet.
Pretty much shut it down, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's what a riot will do.
That's not going to be fixed anytime.
But at the moment, I think he's looking to get to Toscobble Manor, where Reacher's coming, because Reacher was the one that was meant to give us the last mask, and then obviously double-crossed us. I traded 10% of my life away for that shit. And here I am. Good news, though. It's my 200th birthday next year. So, if Nassau's still, there, how would you feel about coming with us when we leave here? You want to stay in this fucking place for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I do, because I want to run it.
All of it. All of Always Summer. And I use the original name. I'm just going to keep using the original name, but I won't mention it.
She goes, no, I think just a big slice of the city will be a good one. We can make an improvement to people's lives and take a fair slice in exchange. But, business is business.
How are you with the circle? How high up are you?
Well, and she looks over at the seat she stood next to and says, that one's mine.
Well, is this like the circle high table?
This is the circle.
How many seats are there?
About 12.
12 seats.
Do you know Alatar?
Hello! Ahoy, shipmate. Sorry, I momentarily became a landlubber there. Right, don't worry about that madness in here.
or whatever those four may manage to get up to, it's time for some well-deserved calm. I'd best get on with it then. It's time for your moment with the Dungeon Master. Straight away, the very first thing that I need to do is give you a gigantic thank you for being part of our crew. Without you running through that treacherous scallywag known as podcast obscurity, we'd have been done for. Yeah. No, well. So, from all of us here in the Royal Britannia crew, thank you. Yes. Pedro! I've no idea where you are, but you've got approximately 2 seconds to get me that shout-out scroll into my palm. Hen's teeth, Pedro. Yes, you did make me jump. You're always late, and suddenly you've crouched like a fairy demon lying in wait under my chair. No, it's not funny, Pedro. You're lucky I got a tongue grip on my sphincter, or the joke would have been on you. Yeah, almost literally. Just give me that scroll and be off with you. Sure. Goodness. Right. This week's shout-out goes to Chris Young, who made us laugh in a comment on one of our Facebook posts. Now, we can't hear anything but battered codpiece either. Yeah. Oh, you like a shout-out like Chris, eh? Well, getting one is a reward for the privilege. Few, you see. Yep, I'm afraid to say that all those who've gone before achieved their very own shout-out is because of one simple thing. They found us, and they got in touch on social media. So what's stopping you? We're on X, Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Threads, or any of them, really. We even have a very lively Discord server. So if you've been listening to the show for ages and still haven't done it yet, which is remarkable, then get in touch and show us your creativity. Just get involved. Now, if you're enjoying our seafaring stories and nautical nonsense, then why not give us a lovely 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or, whatever your favourite podcatcher is. It could even be YouTube Podcasts or Good Pods, Your reviews help new listeners find us and join in the adventure. We read every single one, too. Yeah. And if you just can't wait for next week's episode of Ocean-Going Oddness and you want even more Royal Britannia, then you should become a Royal Britannia patron. Starting from as little as just £2 per month, you can get your hands on a bulging swag bag of exclusive content that is growing every single month, with behind-the-scenes look, bonus audio extra stories, a deeper dive into the crew themselves, and even ad-free episodes. Yeah. Your support helps making the show bigger and better. So to find out more and become a patron, visit patreon.com/Royal Britannia. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships!
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Upgrade your business with Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning fewer carts going abandoned and more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, get a commerce platform that's ready to sell wherever your customers are. Visit Shopify.com to upgrade your selling today.
At BlueNile.com, you can find endless ways to make your moments sparkle. From classic and timeless jewelry gifts to creating the custom engagement ring of her dreams, all at prices you won't find at a traditional jeweler. And right now, you can save up to 40% on fine jewelry and 25% on engagement ring settings during the Blue Nile Anniversary Sale, going on now. Go to BlueNile.com to shop the Blue Nile Anniversary Sale and save up to 40%. That's BlueNile.com.
Before you return into the adventure, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a lot easier than cleaning up after Gorgon gives and the Ermintrude herd his vegetable curry leftovers. Well, that's all for now. I've got a world to run, and, well, you need to get back into the action. So, go on. Get back in there. Go!
Do you know Alatar?
I have met him.
Imagine if she goes, I am Alatar.
Alatar.
Is he still alive?
Last time I saw him, he was, yeah.
How long ago was that?
I'm not prepared to answer that question.
Doris, I would really like to see him.
I'm sure you would. I'd really like to have fewer technical questions like this from my players at the table, but...
She's talking, of course, about the round tables here. Yeah, and they're all players. That's
in their parts.
They're playing their parts.
Yeah. Not broken the fourth wall.
His sister mentioned that there was noble people, magic users. people of all sorts at this circle. What is your plan? It involves some sort of fucking stone or some shit. I'm also, as I'm talking to her, I'm like, Kev, can you just bring that chest over as well? Because it feels like we were about to look inside it.
Don't worry about that. There's nothing in there.
So the whole thing was just...
It's all applied to catch burglars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see,
I don't want to look in it.
lots of burglars. Yeah, I get a look in it anyway, because a good burglar will double check.
Yeah, I'm going to wander over and
You feel free.
Yeah. Typically, you got to be smarter than that. You know, we fell for that trap, but fortunately, we're incredibly well armed at all times, so we don't have to worry about stuff like that anymore.
What's in the chest? Nothing. What's really in the chest?
Nothing. It's an empty box.
It's the gold.
No, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the
Doris,
start.
I think there is one thing
Nothing in here.
that we can use to improve this little trap. Bit of the old knee smasher magic, and I'm going to take that little pocketbook out and I'm just going to write on it, gotcha. And then I'm going to put that on the bottom of the chest so that when somebody opens the chest, it's empty and it just says gotcha.
I like it. Of course, we're going to need a new mimic now, thanks. But, you know.
Can I revive that?
Yeah, feel free.
My only concern is that if I do revive it, does that mean it then will attack me, kill me?
If you're not stood on it.
I am going to move.
Okay, but I could touch it
away.
It's not going to be instantly sticky.
I would move away. I mean, it will be sticky,
but I can, and it's not going to kill me because it only brings it back to 0, so then it can just recover itself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, over time.
I'm moving away.
It will still be sticky. You might all need to pull him away.
Okay,
you can go into the.
Doris, do you want me to see if I can fix your mimic?
Oh, that'd be a good cost saving. Yeah.
All right.
It was only
mimics
2
aren't
weeks
free,
from
you know.
retirement.
Let's see what I can do. I will head over to the mimic as can I just touch it with just the tip of my finger?
I'm moving away.
Just put the tip of my finger
just
onto
the
it.
tip on.
I'm just going to stand where Doris is.
That's a wise idea.
Spare the dying.
I'm just going to stand where Doris is.
Yeah, me too.
And in
Presumably
theory,
she knows how safe.
it's not an undead or construct?
No.
It's a aberration.
I'm nowhere near the
But it's not
debacle.
Is it living?
Technically, not anymore. You've killed it.
But it's at 0 hit.
Yeah. It's a monstrosity.
If it's not living, I can't do anything about it.
Well, it's technically unconscious.
Then I can spare the dying. If I touch this unconscious creature that some people might think is dead, but I can tell
He's just
there's a grain of life left in there.
It's drifting towards the light at the moment.
Teeny
Just had
tiny
an axe in him.
the tip of my little finger just going to touch it, and I spare you.
And it restores itself to 0 hit points. Please roll a strength saving throw to unstick your finger. At advantage because it's just your finger.
Whoa. Oh!
What was that?
The abacus. Was it?
It was a strength check, not saving throw, though.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Then that is just 10.
That's not enough. Your little finger is stuck to this now stable but still unconscious mimic.
Oh, for God's sake. And then Keth will go over and then try and wrench.
Kath, you give him a pull and see if you give him advantage.
I'll see if I can pull you off.
Yeah. Oh, back to this joke.
And another 10.
You futilely tug him.
Back to this.
Yeah. Try again.
I'm going to use a different dice.
I have to blink to get out my little finger stuck. I got 11 that time.
No.
I got 9.
No. You two witness just the most futile struggle of two people desperately trying to remove.
Why are they always doing this?
I know.
I'm going to turn to
As we
Doris
know.
as they're doing this in the background. I'm going to turn to Doris and have a really serious dramatic moment where I'm like,
I could roll again.
look, it's like I'd lost a part of myself for 50 years, and now I've found you again.
I'll have another go. I need a breather.
I know. I love you.
It's good to have you back.
And it's such a weight off, such a relief. You don't know how
I'm gonna
long
go sit
I've
down on
waited
one of
for
the
this
chairs.
day. And I'm just doing
Put
this
my feet up on the
emotional moment. Well, they're like,
Keth's definitely pulling on Jeff. It's a natural one. You actually push him further on. He's now full palm onto the knee.
No,
I was about to cut my nail to get this free.
I didn't get any natural ones. I'm just rolling.
Oh, was that a natural one?
That was a 7.
Oh,
right.
I thought it was a
But it's
natural
gone to jail because it's inferior.
Okay, so
I'm having a quick breather while this very important conversation is going on.
In the background, Keth is just hands around Jeff's waist, ankles, holding onto his ankles.
Remember
just
how
pulling
Mother always
Jeff-
used to tell her? And it's just like fading in and out.
What?
Natural 20. I'm going to dislocate your arms.
don't say that.
I didn't.
You did.
Can I dislocate his finger then? Because, that's fair.
No, you have
I think
no.
it's better than an arm.
A natural 20 is the best possible result.
For the situation.
So you have
just to
applied
free me.
the best amount, the optimum amount of force to give Jeff even more advantage.
Not
I'm
maximum force.
going to give you triple advantage.
Whilst this is
However,
happening,
what I would say, in Keth's mind is always the optimum force, maximum force.
Yes.
Which is where I thought as well. I took it as.
17.
whilst the emotional moment's going on,
Yep.
they're trying to pull each other off.
Yep.
I'm just going to sit down
Stupid joke.
on one of the chairs.
Yep.
Put my bag on the table, open it up, start rummaging through, find a couple of cold pizza slices.
Nice. Yep.
Set up a little.
You having a picnic with some
Little
wine
picnic.
and cold pizza?
Cheese, bread.
And
You
just
got a bottle of wine and some cold pizza slices. just having lunch.
I'm just going to have some lunch.
Oh, nice. I like it. Yeah, you do that.
We don't eat enough, do we?
You don't. You don't eat or toilet enough.
Yeah. So why not?
Do you know what? I haven't.
Kev definitely eats enough, by the way.
We've been through so much.
I didn't say Kev did. I said he doesn't.
We have been through hell and a couple of us literally, but we've been hurled through hell and back. And
Yeah.
it's nice to know that there's finally somebody on our side. People trying to work to overthrow this fucking pig shit empire.
Look, there is a bit of a plan in place at
Yeah.
the moment. We're all working together for it. We're, gathering forces, gathering people together from all walks of the city. We need the people to rise up. We need enough of us together in one place because we worked out that if all our magic users, all the remaining people that have yet been found by the Empire can get together and combine our forces, we think we might have a chance. But I'm a little uncertain
Why?
because I don't think that. I mean, have you seen some of the new stuff that the Royals are coming out with?
Not just seen.
What, like the Dark Guards
Felt
and the
Dark
AMUs?
Guards,
experienced
AMUs.
I've almost died so many times.
You do
Yes.
look a little bit blood covered, I'll be honest. There's a lot of holes in your clothes.
Yeah.
Do with a nap or a sleep.
Oh shit! Mend. Mend. Go on, tell me about your plan. Mend. I can do this now as well. I'm just gonna. That's mending on me.
That's that. Yeah, cool.
Mend.
So look, you mentioned you had an island, and there were people there with guns and that could do magic.
It got raided, so we don't know.
Don't know what
Yeah.
it's like anymore.
There were people there.
Okay. And you mentioned something about a moving island. And you mentioned something about
With that turtle, yeah.
Turtle.
you mentioned there's it seems like you've met a lot of people since you left it.
He's a pirate, like he said. We've travelled quite far across the shattered lands.
So
We're Roll Britannia. We rise across the waves. We'll keep on searching the shattered lands until the pieces of eight.
does he do this a lot?
He does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
tends to monologue.
Is he okay?
Not really.
No, he's
He's,
not. No,
there's a lot
none
of
of
questions. Hey Jeff, Iron Foundry or whatever it's called. Ironside.
Slide.
Yeah.
Ironside.
Ironside.
Where that detective's
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, he's
All wheelchair accessible.
the whole place. It's all on one level.
Apparently it is now. They've levelled it and put it just industrial buildings with amazing lifts.
Anyway, she says, so what if we could get your help to bolster our numbers?
Anything. You
'Cause
don't
if-
have to do anything for you. You know that.
How long
We do
would you
everything for
need to get as many people as possible and as many weapons to come here and cause, let's say, well, not a distraction, but, well, yeah, a distraction.
What is it? A distraction.
To draw as many royal guards out from the palace so we can get in or you can get in, or whoever is going to be, let's call them Delta Force.
Okay.
To go in and get to the Queen. I mean, no one's seen her.
Yeah.
She's giving out all these orders, and we don't.
I saw that in the square. There was a proclamation, and then it was like a speech by the royal curate or something like that.
A curate of the Queen, or
Yeah,
like just
some
a rep.
shit
That's
like
where they
that.
all come from. But they're all signed by her. And then all these laws,
Look,
but no one's seen her.
When was the last time anyone did see it? Do you remember? Was it
Years.
so long? Years.
Years.
Over a decade?
Yeah.
Really?
Easy.
Fucking hell.
That's weird.
That is weird.
And what's with the insignia that's on all the leading to here? Like you seem to have some sort of motto, which is the like Via VV Regis.
It's an address.
The dress.
Yeah. All the streets down here, they've got an address. They've got street names.
Cool.
How are you supposed to get around? You ain't got like actually a way to navigate underground.
I can talk to rats.
You can.
Why?
Because they're cute. Just like me.
Yeah, but what are you going to learn from a rat?
How
Not
to
like a
get
figurative rat, like an actual rat. You learn loads of stuff from a figurative one.
Yeah, I've got to. Yeah. Too much sometimes. Just how to get here, really.
Oh, right.
Owls, rats.
Doris.
All
Bloody
the animals.
owls.
I do all the animals.
Yes.
Owls,
Uh,
rats.
I'm just going to
How's your picnic?
I'm packing away at this point.
What did you bring? I hope you brought enough for everyone.
There's a couple more left.
That didn't answer my question.
Dabbing the corners of his mouth.
Folding it neatly.
Do you know where Rita is now?
No.
You said that name brings trouble.
Yeah.
What's your experience with him?
Well, when he rolls into town, usually people die, and the place is, well, for want of a better word, fucked up afterwards.
He's working with the Royal Guard, right? Is
He
that
work-
on-
I
or
don't.
the
I
Empire?
think he just works for whatever the fuck he likes.
Yeah.
He's seems to have money coming out the wazoo and just doing whatever he wants to make even more.
I know where he's.
Honestly,
gonna
I think he's probably richer than the royals.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Does he assist the royal guard in any way?
They scratch his back, he
Yeah, it
scratches
seems to be that way.
Okay.
I
just
think,
wondering why
I
they
think
wouldn't
I
go
know
for
where
him.
he's going to be soon,
Yeah.
if it's not there already.
Right.
My old house.
Cool. That narrows it down.
Tots Cobble and
Tots
State
Cobble
on
might have
closed.
God, that's a long way out.
It's apparently some sort of R&D thing now.
What?
Yeah, they're doing something there. That's what we were told, eh?
Yeah.
But-
I
and
overheard
what-
it
and
in
him-
one of the taverns.
he's on his way soon, isn't he? Or is it an impending visit?
You might
we
be
think?
there already.
This
on
might
his
be
way.
old fucking news.
This is useful information. I'll bring
It's
this to the
just-
circle. But what? How? Where even is your house?
It's right on the coast, you know.
No,
Big-
there's a coast. I'm going to narrow this down for you. The coast extends the entire length of the edge of the land, so you're going to need to narrow it down slightly.
He just had me
and,
there.
and before you ask, Doris, yes, he does do this all the time.
Okay, good.
It's like blood from a stone. It's like pulling a soul from a stone.
An arsehole from... Oh.
So, yeah, back to my question. How long would it take you to get a decent force together?
We'd have to find Captain Timbers.
Right?
You have to get back to
I'll be honest, I don't need the minutiae
No,
of it.
no,
I just need I need a figure. Like what we're saying.
Well, that depends.
Months.
I mean, like...
Couple
Okay.
of months.
Months, maybe a year.
Do
Okay.
you want us to go away? We could go away and get our own, or is there enough undercurrent of support? Do you think we could raise an army here?
That's what we've been doing. But
How are you getting on with it?
the problem is, I think it's touch and go.
Right. Outside reinforcements then.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
to keep doing the job that you're doing. Okay.
We want to create a lot of noise and then send a couple of teams in.
Yep.
Delta Force and then our team, which would be the Sexy Squad.
Sexy squad, right?
Actually, no. Probably.
That means we're the SS. and I'm not
those
comfortable
initials
with
are
that.
not good.
For some reason, I'm not
That
comfortable being
feels
called
bad.
the SS.
I think it would be called the stealthy and sexy squad.
The Triple S.
Stealthy and sexy squad.
The stealthy,
He's still struggling
The
with
sass.
vowels.
stealthy and sexy squad. The sass.
and that's how you say it afterwards.
Yeah, we're the SAS.
So we'll have Delta
I
Force,
like that.
SAS.
Yeah,
We'll get one more team.
yeah. Can call them like the
Extra.
the French.
We'll
foreign
call them.
legion.
We'll call them the disposables.
and the
The undescribables.
Yeah.
Team Human Shield.
Team
Yeah.
fodder.
That's okay.
Well,
Yeah,
team red shirt.
big noise. SAS and Delta Squadron or whatever go in. Kill Queen.
Well, I didn't
She's
say
still
kill
alive.
Queen. I said find Queen.
Find Queen. Public trial or just private execution?
Public
If he's still
trial.
alive. Yeah, that makes
That
sense.
which is seen.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, before we even start leaving the city, I've got some business with the Greys, as we know, but probably about a year. We've got a lot of our
All
crew
right.
are missing.
Okay.
Is there anything that we
I
can
don't
do
even know how
here
far
to
NASA
make
is.
that job easier? Like,
We're gonna
they've got,
need
you say
maps.
you've got these new reinforcements of Dark Guards and AMUs. Are they being trained somewhere? Can we destroy a training camp, which would mean that the units that we might face later are going to be weaker?
So tell me, how did you get on against? How many did you fight?
2 Dark Guards and an
2.
AMU, and we
Right.
got slaughtered.
So if
Absolute
you went to
fucking
where they all are, like a nest of them, how do you think that would go?
Well,
Not well.
no, I know. You know what I'm saying?
I understand the
I want to
principle,
try and
but
make our job easier later. Is there any soft targets that you know of that would help an assault later?
Yeah.
I understand.
I mean, these two have made bombs out of arcane batteries.
Oh, yeah,
We could-
speaking of which,
we could attach a load of those to the,
And I'll
the
put-
side of the
put an arcane
building,
battery on the
maybe,
table.
and
An
blow it
arcane
up
battery.
and bury them or something. I don't know.
If you know how to make a big enough bomb, great.
Doris,
Yes.
Kev, I think we could probably pull that off.
With a big enough battery.
I'm going to pull out
Drain
the
me.
pocket watch with the arrows on.
Right.
This is a magic pocket watch.
Okay.
I was told that if I push the buttons one way,
Yep.
I'll get taken forward in time,
Okay.
and the other way it'd take me back.
Right.
Maybe we could use it to our advantage.
That sounds very useful.
Do you know how far it'll send you back?
Not a clue.
Do you know how far it'll send you forward?
No.
See? Peas in a pod.
Hey, he didn't tell me much.
Who?
The god.
What? God?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's how we got a lot of our powers.
Pretty cool. We are.
But instead
actually,
of
it's more
trying to
How I've lost
attack
quite a
them
few of my
now,
powers.
like we could drop off
Swings and roundabouts.
something that could help us in the future.
I see what you mean. It depends how far back we go. We could go back a minute. We could go back 100 years, 1,000 years.
But like I could go forward, drop something off, and then when it comes to a year's time, if we've hidden it well,
But
then
if I'm picking up what you're putting down. We don't know how far back or how far
This
forward
seems
that
like
goes.
such an unknown that it's kind
see?
of like a last resort opportunity. The backwards in time and forwards in time.
Because
thing.
what if it only takes you forward like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah.
then
It takes you back like
it's a pretty shit god power.
half a second.
Then
Yeah,
complain to Kronos.
Yeah.
Takes you back 45 years and you're
Yeah.
a child again.
But these gods,
I want to read.
like your
I
brother,
see what you mean, but
some of these,
we can't pinpoint somewhere to go.
like your brother Milo Malrus, some of these gods are cunts.
know.
Okay, so they could be fucking with us. I mean, you saw the brain jokes.
Don't.
Think we're
Okay.
okay.
It was just a crash from upstairs.
The first thing
All 4 of us are just staring at the ceiling for a second.
I'll explain later. Look,
It's fine.
What the hell
Doris,
just happened there?
Doris, what do you know about Captain Timbers?
He's wanted.
He stole this prototype ship. He's our sort of governor, our sort of leader.
Was he the one that took the last death?
The last
I
death.
think you've got that. It's called the Tel Dath.
I suppose it has always got that scratchy bit. You've not seen it from
He
the
knows it's
shoreline.
bad luck to rename a ship, doesn't he?
Was it called the Last Death, or was it the Last Death? Is that like a class of ship? The Death class, and he stole the last one that was made, or was it called
Called the last death.
The Last
There
Death?
was a big news story on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably.
It was a big old heist.
Was it like the?
It was hushed up by the public, by the main publications, but if you know the right papers to get.
When was this? You know,
Years ago.
Years ago, he stole the last death.
Was it quite sizable? This last death?
Well, they said it was a new type of ship. I don't know much about it, to be honest.
Well, Nando's is on it, and it's still not open. Just like the one on.
They still haven't opened.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
See, that doesn't even surprise me. I haven't been there in 50 years. It doesn't even fucking surprise me.
There's something about some sort of black card that is on its way. I don't know.
In the post.
It's always in the post.
In the post.
So apart from raising this army for the distraction, what else can we do to help you now?
Yeah, in the immediate future.
That's what we need. If it's going to take you a year to do that, we don't want to leave it too much longer.
Yeah,
Probably get started.
cracking. Where is? Have you got any maps of the city?
Oh, I've got maps of bits of it. It's a big city. Do you know how big the piece of paper you need to get the whole city on the map?
Is there anywhere in this city that you know? Have you ever seen arcane engines in like flying machines?
Or the flyers. You see occasional flyers.
You know anywhere that we might be able to, say, procure one? Because that
unless you want to break into a Royal Guard barracks.
Not particularly.
Standard Royal Guard?
Yeah. What kind of Royal Guards? Protect.
Hard to say who's there.
Yeah, fair.
Just.
But there's not like a
one of those things that's sort of protected, you know.
Doris, you've got.
But there's not like a regular person, like not like regular captains and things like that could just purchase.
Well, you're asking me the same question in a different way.
Doris, you've got eyes and ears everywhere. I mean, from what I expect, if you're a member of the
non-military ones, then no. Okay.
Have you got anybody inside the military? Any spies inside their camp?
No, Alatar said we were supposed to have someone, but that was years back, and it fell through.
Didn't your sister say that they had members of the Royal Guard that were
supposed to?
I think that's what she's talking about. It fell through.
Fell through.
If you, any of these rats that you might know,
I don't speak to rats.
You know
figurative ones.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
It's the ones that are more disgusting.
Oh yeah.
The ones that will not be able to live with themselves and sort of loathe themselves for a period of maybe 40 to 50 years afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
Not thinking of anybody specific.
Sure.
Would they be able to tell us when sort of like recruits get pushed into these barracks? That, you know, when for example, if they're going to barracks for training or new postings, would they be able to? I'm looking for a way to sneak inside, then take a ship and.
I mean, there's probably easier ways to take a ship, but do you know how did you get here?
Mostly walking.
Yes.
Or horse.
Or portal.
Portal from a certain prison.
We got portals from Nassau to Owlbear Lake. Well, that's where we woke up. Don't know if that's where they portaled us to, but that's where we ended up. Right. And then we got out of Owlbear Lake to here. And then we've just horsed it.
You're pirates and you don't have a ship.
We do.
So we'll sail then.
Yeah, I know, but we just.
You're not a ship. You're a person.
It might be slightly quicker if we
I just
were to
told
fly.
a bottle with Valkyrie.
You're not going to fit on that.
It's pretty
It's
big.
a special one.
You know how we've got some magical stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. I just wondered if there was.
Well, you get really small and you fit on the
tip
ship.
it out and it gets bigger.
How's it getting out of the bottle?
Well, I'm not getting out of the bottle in it.
Yeah.
But it's not going to fit through the spout.
It will.
It's magic.
I've seen how they do. I've seen how they do that. They don't go back out.
It gets smaller and then it comes out.
Good.
And then it gets bigger. I think it happens in the blink of an eye.
Jeff's going to go, normally creatures like that don't come back to life. He's just point over to the mimic.
Oh, he's kind of cute when you look at him.
It's a bit slimy.
Yeah. What's his name?
John.
Yeah. How did you
On
know?
the side, look.
John Amadeus.
Amadeus.
John,
Tell me,
I'm
Amadeus.
The main thing for us is we're going to need to know where they took the rest of the guys from Nassau.
If they took the rest of the guys from Nassau, maybe they just
What happened to them?
took us.
Then we're going to need enough transport to get us around quickly to start recruiting whatever friends we've got to come and start causing some fucking havoc, but in a coordinated way, not scattergun approach.
Yeah, we've got to get everyone, I guess, like everybody out one place.
The
and
other
then
thing-
coordination with the circle.
The other thing that we need to fucking know is where these pieces of 8 have gone.
Pieces of 8.
Yeah, we don't have those anymore, do we, guys?
He's still got
you've
one,
still got the
kind of.
If you've still got the Valkyrie, you
Have
might
you?
still have one.
Well, It
What have you
looked.
got?
No, sorry, I'm thinking of you got the trophy and it gave you the axe. Yeah, that's fair.
No, but we might still have one on where you hid.
Yeah, we might still have one.
We haven't checked because it's not had water. But anyway, there were 6 others that we also gathered, and that's why we've spoken to gods. Every time one of us has touched hold of one of these magical items, we've spoken to God.
Pretty expansive down here.
Yeah.
How big's the Valkyrie?
I guess it's not a massive ship.
It's a 2-mast ship.
Are there any of these streets that lead out to sea?
Well, they're underground, so...
Is there any caverns large enough to hold a 2-mast ship in underground?
Not that I've ever found.
Fair. I didn't think there would be. I just thought, on the off chance.
I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying I haven't
found any.
So what are we going to do now? I'm getting a bit lost with what
we need to find our way
do.
back to Nassau.
Since you're here, we could do something that would help me and you.
Let's go fuck up the Greys, shall we?
Because
I'll tell you
a
what.
key part of my plan for taking over this city,
Get rid of them.
take over their business.
That makes sense to me. We'll go to Iron Forge. What's it called? Ironside.
Ironside.
Go to Ironside.
Iron Slide.
Iron Slice.
Sorry, I've just been listening.
Jeff's going to
Pie and slice.
He's going to pull out his katana and iron slide this into you in a minute.
Enough sexy talk.
Yeah, I think. Look,
all right.
We've got a serious mission ahead.
Yeah.
But for now, let's have some fun and destroy a fucking family, shall we?
All right then. Look,
Best friends.
if you're all up for helping me with a little plan of action,
Yeah.
Yep.
then I think we can make something fairly mutually beneficial.
I think that would be great.
Cool.
Look,
All
Doris, we usually do this thing when we embark on a new plan.
Ending a family?
Yeah.
All right.
Hands in.
Okay.
We put our hands in and we say, best friends, ending this family, getting revenge for Derek and Doris's mother.
Iron slide.
Slide.
All right then. Here's the plan.
In the shadows below, a scepter revealed. Derek's past and future now tightly sealed. A mimic named John brings chaos and strife as Jeff gets stuck and yanked back to life. Doris speaks of revolution and schemes. The downfall of empires, the boldest of dreams. The Bucks are united, a plan in the making. The Queen reign trembles. The very ground is shaken. Will they conquer the realm with a stroke of panache? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.